Alright guys, I am hanging out with Connor at Colorado Gators, and Albert is here too, and we're about to do some really cool snake feedings. Woo. We got a bunch of snake food right here, and Connor is going to show us the collection that they have here at Colorado Gators, and we're going to feed all these guys, so it's going to be really, really cool. About to feed the Western Diamondback rattlesnake, and if Connor doesn't drop it on the floor here.
Hey.
He's got a balancing act like I do.
I've done this before.
At least once or twice?
Yeah, at least once a week or so.
So we're going to open up these guys, and this is going to be cool.
I'm gonna get her second.
Oh,
And there it goes.
just a little strike.
Yep, and that's all it takes. And then we leave it right there for her. Well, I'm gonna leave that open for you for a minute. And then I'm gonna open up this one.
Oh, wait, the other one's coming for the rat.
Yep.
You can just drop it in there. She'll just take it.
Yep.
She'll find the head.
She hasn't even hit it yet though.
Well,
There it is.
There you go, there you go.
she
Right there.
can sense it.
Right there.
Now the other one, sometimes you want to flip the rat so the nose is pointed, but just
yeah.
make sure you use the full extension of your hook.
Yep.
Make it easier for you to see it.
There you go, buddy.
And just get it to roll. That would be perfect. There you go.
I got it. I'll drop the door.
That's good enough, just like that.
Yep.
Now, when they're fed dead like this versus live, here's a question. Do they still wait a little while for the venom to work? Is that an instinctual thing where they would still...
Normally when these snakes actually feed out in the wild, if they can get the animal in a position where they're not going to wind up getting bit by their prey, okay, they're going to hold on to it.
Okay.
Now, if the rat or their mouse or anything like that agitates the snake's going to let it go, let the venom take effect, and then
let it go. Okay, so if it's just going to be limp there, probably going to hang on to it. Or stay close, not necessarily leave, you know.
Now, since you're feeding the animal dead and you injected it with venom, the venom's not circulating through the bloodstream.
Yeah.
So the venom is just sitting localized into the area where the snake actually bit it. The snake is actually going to look for the head to begin to swallow it.
Yep, go busy yourself.
That's what it's doing right now.
Yep, it'll find it eventually.
Not quite as fast as you expect.
Well, once they do, now it's in a good position now.
Yeah, you can get it right there.
Yeah.
And this one's over here.
Going right
This
past
one is doing the same thing. Same thing. Inspecting, looking for the head, trying to see. That's the tail, buddy. That is the tail.
He's like, oh,
That's definitely.
there it is, right there. Oh, no.
I don't know about your rattlesnakes, Connor.
I know my.
Just like any other snake. There you go.
Hey, he's got it over here.
Oh, he's got it. He's swallowing out.
Just looking through that
All
point.
right, now he's got it, and he is chowing down.
I know. I'm gonna close the tops.
And a lot of times the snake will actually extend its
What are you afraid? It's gonna fall down. Yeah, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, there you go. You got a little warning there.
Yeah,
Connor, close
they
the
get
top.
grumpy when they're eating. No, buddy, you go back to yours, little albino.
Now he's still giving a warning, but he's still eating. That's really kind of funny, though. Now he's still giving the warning, but he's still eating. So why is that? He didn't get.
rattling as well.
Yeah.
Well, he's just telling me to back off and don't mess with me while I'm eating.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's his food. Don't touch his food.
Yeah, but he wasn't afraid enough to basically say, "I'm done eating. I'm gonna go run hide." He's just like, "My food's here. I'm still gonna hang on to the food,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna give you a little warning
I don't
rattle."
want to be agitated. So,
Yeah, just if I were to push the cage up and put it back, they'd both start
They
rattling.
might even spit it out.
Yeah, so we're just
Well,
gonna
that's what I was expecting. I was surprised that he didn't spout. He's definitely doing a little like warning rattle right there, but he's also saying, "Hey, I still want my food."
Yeah, they're big, hungry rattlesnakes.
And the albino over here is chowing down too. Now you
A
can
lot
see.
of times you see when they extend their upper jaw, they'll force the fang forward.
Yep, you can see it flicking if you look real close.
Now that snake probably has about a 1/2 inch fang. even though he's that small.
Really? A
Circle
half
line
inch?
kind of
Yeah.
thing. I mean, everything has to eat right.
Well, you never been bit by one of these?
I've never been bit by one of these, Albert. I've never been.
I've not either.
Connor, you ever been bit by one of these?
Never
Yeah.
been bit by a rattlesnake.
I think this is our opportunity.
I'm not getting bit by a
No. I don't want to be bit by one either.
Maybe they can check out my foot then too.
I know, right? Connor got hurt in the Gator Fest yesterday.
Day before.
Yeah.
First day at Gator Fest, I go.
Do you want me to tell him that? That's another video that I'm going to be posting soon. You want me to tell him you got bit by an alligator?
It looks like it. We'll take a picture of it. Be like, yeah, it looks like it. Because I got a hole in the slides.
He either got bit by an alligator or he stepped on something.
Most likely something.
Yeah.
Shh, we don't have to tell people that.
Don't tell anybody. All right. This guy's over here. He's chowing down.
Well, he'll probably swallow faster.
Yeah, he's a little bigger.
This guy's in a pretty good position. He's gaped pretty good.
Wow, it's really dirty right there. Connor, man, you need to clean these aquariums, man.
Yeah, see that belly bite right there? That was the strike bite. Where she injected it.
There's probably still venom on the surface.
Yeah.
They never give all their venom.
No, you can look, it's a little yellow right there on the white part. So they're kind of sick. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but there's a little bit of yellow where she bit
I
on the
see it.
belly.
Yep, they're right there. You can see where the bite is. There's some
Yep,
strikers.
that yellow is the venom that she injected. It's kind of on the surface there.
You can 100% see that venom.
Yeah, rattlesnakes are really important in the wild because they are the #1 rodent
They still
killers
act
of the
like
world.
it. Yeah.
A lot of people are very ignorant when it comes to snakes.
They think all snakes are bad, which they're not.
Well, you know, the problem is with the rattlesnake roundups and stuff, and you take these animals out of their natural environment, the rodent populations are going to explode. They learned a lesson many years ago when they had the hantavirus running wild throughout the Southwest because they took most of the rattlesnakes out of the desert because they wanted to build housing communities. They go, well, let's just have roundup and go kill them all. And they want to sell them rats. Well, then what they did is they
that's going to
stopped
comfort.
it, and then the populations came back.
And that's going to comfort the nice little homeowner that thinks, hey, my kids can play in the yard, right?
Well, what they did around the housing developments now, they built big walls so the snakes don't crawl in so easily. They're a little more protected, but you know, you go to their natural habitat. You know?
Yeah,
So
that's
that's where
their
they live.
Swallowing down.
Yep. Good.
It's a pretty albino. So in the wild, you guys were actually saying that where did you get these rattlesnakes?
These two were born here.
They're actually born here.
Yep, they were actually born here from our wild caught male that we acquired and the female that was somebody's pet that they had acquired for a number of years
So
and gave to us.
these albinos, you will find them every once in a while in the wild, but they just don't tend to survive. I mean, they will happen,
Yeah, it's always a possibility.
but because they don't blend into their environment, while they're really pretty to us, they're just not likely to live very long out there.
Well, albinism is common in nature, but yeah, they normally don't survive in the natural habitat.
Now, with albino alligators, I mean, they tend to go kind of blind. Will these albino snakes go blind as well?
Well, not necessarily go blind, but they have impaired vision.
Yeah, all albinos have sight issues.
So it's not just,
Even
it's
humans.
not, yeah.
And they might be a little more sensitive to the sun as well.
So that's another thing, if they're born in the wild, they're going to have some more issues where basically, you know,
Yeah, like the albino alligators, they actually get sunburned and stuff.
That's what
I'm
it's
gonna
doing.
flatten this out for you.
Okay. They look pretty busy.
Yeah, they're not. There you go, sweetie.
Okay.
you didn't want it to fall on my head?
Well, and you saw how she's just pushing and pushing, trying to keep
Yeah.
herself up.
May take her
They're
a little
below the
longer.
swallow level.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're not arboreal snakes. They're not. Most.
Yeah, they're not going to hang from a tree and swallow. That's not
Yeah,
their
that's
thing.
not normally natural for them.
That's
They're
not-
on the ground. They're desert snakes. There's no trees in the desert. You know.
Sometimes there's Joshua trees,
Sometimes.
Well, there's cactus too.
But yeah.
but they're not hanging from the cactus
So it's
either.
either
They're not hanging from the cactus either. They're not really. They're not in that game.
Yeah.
They're not in that game. Yeah, so this guy, he's making some progress over here.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than the other ones. So.
Yeah, so it's a little easier for him to swallow a little faster.
Yeah.
But even the little guy's making the maximum effort. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. And then these guys, they're little hungry little monsters. They eat every week.
Yeah, keep them like that.
Yeah. Well, and they're growing too, so eventually we're gonna have a bigger rattlesnake enclosure because we're getting some.
Actually, if they're brother and sister, later on, if they're a male and female, you can breed the two together. As long as you do it consistently, and they get into something more exotic.
Oh, nice.
Okay? You might get
Yeah.
more albinos, you might get a pure white one,
So
you might get a...
when you look at ours back there, we have a regular brother and a regular. We have the mom.
They're both normal looking, right?
Right, the mom and the dad are both normal looking, and then we have a normal baby from a couple years ago and an albino baby from
Okay,
the
but if you
same club.
breed to the same litter,
Uh-huh.
you'll produce more recessive gene traits.
Interesting.
Okay, so you might wind up getting something even more unusual.
That would
I'm
be
not much into the morphs of these things
Me neither.
genetically. I just, I'm more into the natural selection.
Yeah,
than I
right.
am into the, what do you want to say, artificial selection.
Yeah.
You like the ones that
Like
nature's
the
already
ball
gave you.
pythons, I mean, how many ways can you breed a ball python? Right?
Every way. I've seen them purple and yellow and orange.
Yeah, I got a bumblebee. I got things.
I'm like, there's only 300 different morphs now or something. You're like,
It all started from one or two different types.
I can't keep up with all of that. See, he's only finishing a little bit behind the gray one.
Yeah, rattlesnakes fall fast.
Yeah, that's why I figured we could do that
They got a
before.
real stretchy skin.
Yeah, the albino is still over here. She's working it down too.
Maximum effort.
Maximum effort. But like, yeah, she's not quite as big as this guy. So kind of makes sense that she's not quite as big as this guy. Kind of makes sense that he'd eat it faster.
Once he gets stepped down, he'll probably readjust his jaw to realign his mouth, and he'll probably stretch his fat down. Might get a good shot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally they set.
Flex him up there a little bit.
Yeah, see, he's almost done. That was almost done.
So we're also going to do another rattlesnake feeding. This is going to be the first rattlesnake feeding video, and you got some bigger rattlesnakes too, right?
Yeah,
Connor?
so we're gonna feed mom of everybody here.
The mom. Oh, okay.
So she's the real big thick one. She's about yay thick around. She's the one that's been having the babies. So the mom of these two here.
We're feeding the babies today. We're going to do the mom later.
Yep, I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
All right. Well, they're pretty much almost done here.
Well, once he gets the tail down.
He's
Yeah,
going
I'll
to.
do the whole mouth stretchy thing. Hopefully.
Okay. This piebald bell python.
All right. So he's pretty much done. Yeah. He is still. Albino's still finishing up here.
Hey, come here. He's gonna do the whole.
Oh, he's going
mouth
to do the
thing
jaw
in a minute.
adjustment. Yeah, he's going to do the jaw.
I want to do it after it's finished there. Just stay on his face for a minute.
Very shy.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
we'll do it again.
Yeah, he's still pushing it down to his belly there.
That was a burp.
There you go. There he goes.
Get down a lot easier.
Yeah. He's almost done.
Inch by inch.
He's those eyes are weird though. I mean those albino eyes on that snake.
Pupil, just like a cat, straight up and down. So depending on the amount of sunlight, depends on how thin it is.
Well done.
Got a little sand in it.
Yeah, but that won't hurt him. All right, guys, if you want to see a lot of new cool snake feeding videos, alligators, sharks, we're getting the shark boat soon. Albert, you want to go on a shark boat?
Not with you.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow Wild Charles Show on YouTube, and I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok, if TikTok's still around by that time. Go out and follow Colorado Gators. You guys can actually come out and see these awesome snakes live and in person right here in Mosca, Colorado. And really cool, guys. I'm going to be posting a bunch of cool footage from the alligator rodeo out here. I shouldn't show my other hand so you guys can decide whether I still have fingers.
There you go.
It was pretty crazy, wasn't it, Albert? You
Yeah.
saw some of the catches.
Outrageous.
Pretty crazy. So that's going to be up on the YouTube channel too. Lots of more stuff coming. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you guys soon.